Okay.
Okay. Mio, do you want to make like an announcement or anything?
No. I guess I will though.
You did say do you want to?
Just like at Cubans saying
at Cuban. Okay, that works.
You live?
We are live, yeah.
Oh wait, we're live right now?
Yeah, I probably should have muted, like, I probably should have muted us at the moment, but...
Probably.
Maybe.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we muted now?
I'm not actually sure if I can mute you without muting the music.
Good job. You probably need 2 different audio tracks, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, I think you would. Need 2 audio tracks.
Like, I can mute myself, but then it just makes you guys sound even worse.
Yeah, with this talk amongst ourselves 3.
You're a fat little piggy. I'm feeding my piggy. Ow! Look,
You're ruining the professional environment of this stream. You know, I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, the first time you add me along for this. Sorry, I'm already fucking up. Hey,
how dare you?
What do you want, you stupid pig? Yes.
This is a pig feeding stream.
Okay.
Ready to go, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start whenever you want.
Yeah.
Or just do we wait and see if more people turn up, or?
There's like 8 people in chat right now, so.
Okay.
That's enough.
It's good.
Okay, let's get started then. Start off with Chrono's team.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
We're gonna be looking at both.
Yeah,
we're just starting with Dawn.
Yeah, we'll start with Dawn, go through all of them, and then we'll take like a small break, and then we'll go through Ultra as well.
Yeah. And we'll post a video at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, with this team, I mean, it does start off very well.
Yeah.
I think Moderna's just on its own is pretty solid, and he's got a lot of things to support it. So, but there's props for that.
I mean, there is something to be said that his team's biggest weaknesses are all things that Moderna does very well at punishing. So
yeah.
Fairy, Ice, and Rock are kind of his 3, clearly where his team's most exploitable, but they're the 3 things which Moderna punishes the best.
Yeah. And you know Moderna's coming to every game, so that ice weakness isn't as bad as it may first seem. It's a pretty well-rounded team. Like, there's a lot of offense and there's like a decent defensive core with it.
Yeah, there's just kind of like 3 or 4 slots that are just taken up by Chronomons that...
Yeah, so it's like if you just look at the first 6 mons, it's very good.
Yeah.
I
And then
agree with that, too.
Rabombi's like, it's okay.
I like
I can
Rabombi
see
on
webs
this
in this
team.
team. Yeah.
I think it appreciates webs enough. And the fast mon.
So it's good. And then it's like Umbreon, Uniclus, Ninjask.
See, I like
Mega
Umbreon
Sableye.
because Wish support with Magearna is nice.
Yeah, I think, but there's he could have got so many other wishes.
There were
on
better
this
wishes
team.
to take than Umbreon, but I understand
Yeah,
the reason.
like, so for people who don't know, this is a free draft, so there's a ton of value available. Like, it just feels weird to have Umbreon in this slot, especially when he already has like a good dark type.
Especially if you... So if you're looking at kind of that first portion of the roster, it's very kind of... It appreciates... There's like a mini Voltern core with Magearna, Thunditi, and then Volcanion. Yeah, Volcanion appreciates the momentum as well. So does Hoopa. Rabombi kind of plays into that as well. And then you just have kind of Umbreon, and then Mega Sableye, just soak up all the... Any momentum this team would try and build, and you're just dumping it all into those two.
Yeah, the Mega Sableye just feels so strange for the pick here.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of good Megas available. Like, Mega Gyarados is available, Mega Pinsir is available. Like, it's strange to me to see. Like, and we're also kind of just skimming over the Ninjask, which...
Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
Ninjask is one of the things that I don't hate about this team.
Yeah,
no,
Ninjask...
I can't.
Okay, I understand the Ninjask, and the fact that it does match up against S tiers fairly well. That was his reasoning for it.
Yeah, his reasoning was that it had a positive matchup against every S tier apart from Magearna, which I somewhat agree with.
We'll say.
Yeah. I mean, you can see... no, Z-Dig isn't really a thing against Aegislash.
That's not a move that you use.
Not the steel one.
He can bring Dig to the Aegislash, but I don't think that's going to go very well. But yeah, no, it does have like a decent matchup against the majority of the S tiers here, so it's like an okay kind of niche bring.
Yeah. I do like it as kind of a niche pick, and it plays into his momentum as well. And if he had
he can still like return with it,
because he's clearly kind of tried to go down that route with the first half of his roster with the momentum game, and then just abandoned it for Chronomons that he drafts every draft.
Yeah, no, I don't like how he finished it off. I understand completely why he did it, because he explained it, because he's Chrono. But it's still not good.
He always explains why he does things, but it doesn't make the reasoning good.
Yeah,
it doesn't make it better.
Basically that.
There's just so many good Megas up that Mega Sableye on this team feels just jank to me, but...
Yeah. I mean, his hazard game's kind of weird as well. The defoggers are all pretty jank. And then you have Ninjask, which... Ninjask, Thunditi, and Volcanion, and Rabombi all rely on there just not being rocks around to do their job properly.
Yeah, no, I think he does.
And those are his... Funnily enough, all 4 of those are his defoggers.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have, like, good defog. Well, I mean, I guess that's why he's picking the Mega Sableye, but I feel like he could have just revamped a lot of stuff. Like, I feel like these last four picks at least could have been different to make this a much better team.
Yeah.
I understand the Ninjask, but I don't think, like, as an overall looking at his team, I don't think it's that great. I understand it, but I think he could have just made 4 better picks and had a better team overall, instead of having, like, a niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this, because it's Chrono. I don't have any way
I will say this isn't the worst Chrono draft I have seen.
It's not. It's really not. But...
It's functional. I think that's
functional.
I think that's the best way I can describe it. Is it's functional.
Kind of. It has a Magearna, therefore it's functional.
If there is
Yes.
anyone that can win games with this team, it is Chrono.
That's
But
true.
there is
Yeah.
definitely better ways he could have rounded out this draft.
Yeah, for sure. And then he wouldn't have had to put Ninjaskis as a user.
But yeah, I don't want to spend too much longer on Chrono's team. It hurts to look at.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's
Let's
That's
move on.
fair.
Yeah. So it's GoldLeafSnivy next.
alright.
I mean,
Hey.
immediately it's Mega Latios and Mega Scissor, which is very scary.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
especially
start.
when he doesn't have to have the Mega on Latios. I like that. This team is kind of it's well rounded and it has some good value picks on it, like the Buzzwole at the end.
I'll point out, just in case there's anyone watching this that's not up to date with how we're handling Mega Latios and Mega Latias in CUBA. So essentially, when you draft Mega Latios or Mega Latias as your S tier, it bundles both as the regular Latios and the Mega as well. So you have the free use of your
You have
item
entirely
slot,
free use of
essentially.
the item, basically. So
Yeah.
you can bring a Mega Stone, you don't have to bring a Mega Stone with the Latis.
Yeah, so while you would usually be locked into using the Latios Mega, and you wouldn't have the option of like Scarf or Lorb, while we have them as the S tiers there, you're free to bring the Mega if that's what you want to use, or just bring the regular Mom with an item and another Mega.
Yeah, and he also gave it Z-Stone as well from the users, which
Okay. Yeah, so it is just
I
totally free.
can kind of respect.
Yeah,
I
no,
think definitely on this team I can respect it because he doesn't have that great of Z
Yeah.
users
I think there's
overall.
definitely a payoff to doing that
So-
overall, but I think on this team it's for sure the right choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hazard-wise, he's got quite good removal. I don't think his team's like that weak to hazards. But
No, not really.
Some of this stuff doesn't appreciate it at all, though, because
I mean,
Arcanine doesn't like rocks at all.
Arcanine
It makes it a lot.
Toad is like, yeah, the two things.
Arcanine really appreciates rocks not being up,
Mm.
so
He's got decent removal. It's just not like offensive hazards. It's just like good removal. So that's fine.
I think it maybe would have appreciated more setters. It's like fine, but like it's kind of a bulkier playstyle that
Yeah.
shows
Yeah,
up
this
on
is
this
actually
team. And
good. It's a good team. It's just kind of it's just bulky offense.
yeah,
Like it's really standard bulky offense too. Like I've seen this kind of shit like all the time before.
Mm. Yeah, it's a fairly like respectable team. He's got like he does have a few ice weaknesses, but I think having like Empoleon,
but then you've got
and
Empoleon and
Scissor.
Scissor, so it's an
And, like,
Arcanine
even-
if you're keeping the rocks down. So I don't think you're that.
yeah, and even like Blissey as well will function as like a HP ice
Yeah,
sponge
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Needs coverage.
Oh shit, Cody's in chat. Nice.
Vest Tangrowth isn't really dying to just random HP ices either. I don't think you're that worried about the ice weakness here. There's
Yeah.
ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
And other than that, there isn't really anything that stands out as being particularly exploitable. Maybe a flying
No, no.
weakness.
He got once again Empoleon is his main thing to this stuff.
Yeah,
Jolteon did not a very good flying system, but it can. But as
like
he-
Jolteon
the
and
thing-
Empoleon don't appreciate resisting physical flying spam.
But he doesn't have a lot of like direct flying weaknesses either, so
Yeah.
kind of balances out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get why there's 3 wishers on the team where I think every Pokemon has recovery.
Yeah, majority of them do.
I think actually
Empoleon-
literally every one of them.
It's
has a
Empoleon
Pokemon.
that doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh wait, shit. Okay, so that one. But like,
Yeah, but
I don't know when you pass the wish to an Empoleon too often.
I mean, I kind of like wishing to Empoleon, to be honest, because it can get pretty bulky. But
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with Blissey wishing into Empoleon is that generally when
yeah, it's
Blissey
its
is
own
in,
fighting move.
something is going to come in and press close combat, and Empoleon
Yeah.
isn't really going to appreciate switching into that. So
It's more Togekiss than ridiculous to be wishing into it if you're going to run Wish Toad. But yeah, I don't know. It's a decent team. It's just kind of standard bulky offense.
Yeah, it's just solid. There's not really anything too negative to pick from it. So
if I did have one nitpick, it'd be the speed tiers aren't great. I would say.
I don't think that really matters on this kind of team.
Not really at all. Like what? I don't know. It doesn't really affect a lot. I wouldn't think his lower speed is. He got some variants of the lower speed ones.
My main issue is just like around 100. It's like
I guess he kind of had that jump from like 95 to 110, but it's like not the worst.
Yeah.
I just wonder who runs like max speed Arcanine anyway.
Yeah,
then under that it's Togekiss and like Buzzwole. I don't know. It just feels a little bit exploitable, like in that breed.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Crobat feels a little bit redundant, but other than that.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he could get something else from that.
Yeah.
But
It's never going to be bad, but.
not terrible.
Okay.
Don't
let's
have
move
much else more. But
So, it's Love Chants next.
oh yes, this kid.
I mean, I like the start to it a lot.
Me too. It's a great start, but then it kind of falls into Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Randomly Vaporeon, even though I know he did just make that FA, but still, Vaporeon is here as the drafted mon.
Yeah, like even the first 6, I actually quite like.
I mean,
Vaporeon's not the worst.
Slash with Clefable is busted, Egg Slash with Dragon is busted.
Yeah, no, that first
like,
5 is good.
Even with Vaporeon, I like Vaporeon with H Slash. He's wishing into that is quite nice. Having like the double wish available, pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. After that,
into weird.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of weird value for 3 drafts. Like round 7 Rotom.
Why is Lycanroc Day being picked here?
I don't know. That's weird too.
That hurts to watch.
A little bit, but it's not.
It's not even like it's picked for the speed tier because Mega Gallade is on this team.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, hey, it's a Lycanroc. It's a bad Lycanroc. And I fucking love Volbeat, but it does not belong on this team. Like,
I don't think it belongs on a CUBA team at all.
I can see it on a CUBA team, but not this team. Like, who is like okay? If you're drafting it for like tailglow passing, there's no one on this team that's getting tailglow passed you, even as a threat.
It's a Fable.
Oh damn! The big
Fable.
You could argue Scarf Hydreigon, but
Dark Spam's pretty good. People are bringing their Dark Resistors to this team anyway.
Yeah. Bring a Dark type to this team, bring like I don't know, a fairy to kill Gallade and Hydreigon.
like the worst part of it is though, like this team's broken enough just off of the first 4 months that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first.
It definitely could have been rounded out cleaner, but it's
it
still,
just makes it fall off. I think the last ones don't actually can support it kind of well. Like I like the Porygon 2 for being.
Yeah, I do like Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is like an outlier.
Rotom, I don't know why that's there, to be honest. I was just filling a type when I think other things were there.
Yeah.
I don't know, just weird. With some weird value, but the more I look at it, the more I don't hate it.
I think he's gonna do well with it, honestly. Yeah, like
it's still a very solid team. It's just kind of it just kind of looks janky.
And
yeah,
it
looks weird value. But
he doesn't have great defog, but his weaknesses are like Talonflame and Volbeat.
Yeah, it looks like it's been put together as a points draft, but it's in free draft, so it just looks weird.
Yeah,
That's a lot of teams, actually.
That's quite well. I think this one especially, it's like the first 5 are just your big money, and then the last are like kind of low tier, but it's gonna do well. I'm a big fan of the Aegis/Fable Hydra Gun Porygon too, because like what I drafted last season,
yeah, it's almost
like
that one.
very good.
Yeah, no, it is really good.
So yeah,
Porygon 2 was like, yep, okay, I like this team again.
He's also like not overly weak to anything. So.
There isn't really a clear way to exploit this team.
Yeah, I think he just needs to change some of the last year picks, honestly.
I don't even think he needs to look at. It's more you know, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, you turned into a robot, dude.
But yeah, there's probably a way he can look at free agency and kind of restructure the last half of this draft, but
there's definitely a way he can adjust this.
But this will definitely still. I still think this will perform. I know that was better.
Okay. No, it's better now. Sure.
Yeah, that's you fixed.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if he just looks in free agency, he picks up some of the good stuff that's still there. This is like potentially one of my favorite teams.
Yeah, I gotta say, it just looks weird. But a lot of the teams have done actually kind of look a little bit weird, but they're not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. So, electricity. I'm probably butchering half of these names, but that's fine.
That's fine, that would work. It's there. I like this actually. Yeah, I kind of like it. I don't know.
I'm shocked that you like the Zygarde team.
hey, you know, it also has Nihilego and Mega Man. Plays again. Kartana.
It's an annoying team. I'd hate to prep for this.
Yeah, I know. It's some really annoying balance. Like all his offensive mons are really fast in different ways, and all his defensive ones do their job well.
Like Blaziken's Zygarde Kartana is pretty fucking annoying to prep for.
Yeah, I know.
Just on its own.
Yeah, this team got 6-0'd. I think it was just Alan's. It just got really fucked up by some balanced team. Yeah.
I think that probably is kind of. It does have the potential to get run over because everything kind of needs a little bit of space to become threatening. If that makes sense.
If you don't bring the right Pokemon for the matchup, then balance will be aids for this team.
Yeah.
That's basically that's kind of a general thing to say, but it can be hard to choose the right matchup for this.
All of the mons that are looking to win games on this team kind of need a little bit of space to get themselves to get the room they need to win the game.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the best space to give for that either. Like what? Uxi's good at doing that.
Lucy and Florges and Milotic are kind of like his 3. These are defensive-ish ones.
Yeah. Galactapod, if he does the apple shot for that thing, maybe, but I doubt that'll actually work.
I don't like Galactapod on this team, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what it's doing.
Yeah. That's kind of my issue with it. Like, what is it actually doing?
Defoggers actually work. Florges works as Defogger. Mega Pidgeot can almost always fit Defog, in my opinion. Kartana doesn't hate it. So he's like not got the worst hazard options for helping out Galactapod, but still will generally hate Rock.
I feel like
Rocket.
I feel like he's gonna be like forced to bring Uxie as Rocker.
Yeah, his hazards are really bad. But yeah.
If he doesn't bring Uxie into his he doesn't have rocks, which I feel is kind of bad because.
Yeah, like he has Nihilego, but Nihilego doesn't like winning rocks all that much.
Yeah.
See, yeah, for the team named Electricity, he has kind of an electric.
He's got Mega Knight, so it's not like
that.
Bad.
It's not like a bad electric weakness because everything on it, all the resist to electric, can deal with it okay, I guess.
Like Zygarde is pretty good.
I guess good at it.
Kartana isn't a real electric resist.
Yeah.
No, it's really not. Unless you're using fucking physical electrics versus this team.
I think the Lissapod resists electric better than Kartana, to be honest with you.
A little bit.
But yeah, it kind of restricts the Mega Pidgeot pick as well, because if you're bringing Mega Pidgeot, you're not really... I mean, you're not going to bring Mega Manectric, are you? So...
Yeah.
Kind of just relying on Zygarde to switch into. It makes prediction really easy when the only electric resist is Zygarde.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, electric is one of those types that you never really want to be overly weak to, because that's super easy for a bunch of teams to just capitalize on. So I don't really like how that part is.
Yeah. I think overall this team is okay though.
It's okay, like, it looks appealing at least.
Yeah.
So I think it should work if he gets it going. I think week 1 is just kind of a rough patch, but it's not really something I'm going to look at too much in ranking the team itself.
I think it struggles to come back if it starts to get run over.
Yeah, he doesn't really have too much ways to get back into the game. If one of his win cons gets weakened, like Zygarde Katana, he doesn't really have much of a way to come back from that.
I think that was kind of why, like, if I remember watching the game, it was kind of going fine, and then one thing went wrong, and it just kind of snowballed out of control from there. And I think that's really how this team.
Yeah.
I think that's really how this team loses games.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Doogal next. Okay, Doogal.
The Doogal.
The Doogal team without Mega
I know, right? That is.
That is.
Mega Guard was up for ages as well in this draft, wasn't it?
I didn't think it was. I thought it won. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I mean, he's got a lot of waifu ones anyway. So.
He does. We're good.
Pharaoh, Kingsman, Gudra, right?
Fucking Gudra.
I like this team. It's very aggressive.
It is a big aggressive team. I like Bulu's Zapdos personally, with the good ice resist, which he has a couple of the low.
See, that's kind of the one thing I was going to pick up on, is he doesn't really have... He has Metagross, but...
Yeah, like, his ice resist, they're not the best at doing it, but he does at least have one that's solid at it.
But other than that, actually, it's not really... I mean, Pheromos is just a nightmare to prep for.
Yeah, Pharaoh's a nightmare.
Yeah, Pheromos is going to make this... Like, Pheromos plus Zapdos is kind of gross.
I think yeah. I would say it could do with more ways to get Pheromos in safely than just the Zapdos, because that's really the only kind of momentum generator on this team.
Yeah, I don't know what Zard Y is doing here. Besides just being last draw on Zard Y.
I'm not sure.
But doesn't really synergize the best. I don't think anything really mines water attacks or has something that gets boosted by that too well.
It doesn't even get the Grassy Terrain boost for Solar Beam.
Yeah. Does he have like big weaknesses? Like Metagross is one of his like big resist, like it kind of has all the resist this team has, which is not good for a mon that doesn't have recovery. Like it's going to be resisting the fairies, going to be resisting the ice. That's mostly it, but like rock too, he doesn't appreciate much. Like with the Zapdos, Golizard, he doesn't appreciate rocks too much. It's a very offensive team, but
it's just very offensive, and I think it's going to be.
Yeah, like I like looking things. Yeah, I like looking things defensively, but offensively, it will run some strain, I think.
Yeah.
I think you could do with more momentum.
Yeah, I agree with that one. More momentum to get stuff in would be great.
Yeah, I think that's really
the
weird.
moment is just Pharaoh's after this.
Yeah.
He's gonna be running like defensive Mega Kang a lot if he's bringing it, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But,
And like defensive Starmie sets, I think, as well.
yeah, he kind of has to bring defensive Starmie sets because he's otherwise fairly fire weak and fairly ice weak. Just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
He can probably make it work though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he will.
Like, Pharaoh is just a bitch. So with the rest of his offense to prep for, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah, the more I look at this team, the more Charizard just stands out as not really fitting at all.
That's like the big thing. I don't think.
But I think that's easy enough to drop. I mean, if you're already...
It's a last round Mega Y.
Yeah,
I don't really hate it.
it's more just what else could there be there instead that would kind
It's
of
like
enable...
because Mega King is something that this team really likes having on it. So I don't know why those aren't there.
Well, what else would you like put there? As like a role?
Great question.
It's kind of like
Probably better ice resist.
Yeah.
I actually
think
a fire that's
the
not
thing.
super weak to rock like that.
Yep.
Whatever of that kind is up though.
Because I think he can afford to... I mean, he only has one ground week, and he has Bulu. You can afford to take another fire type that is weak to ground, and just like not have the flying, so you can actually resist the fire and the ice. Because Charizard can't even really resist fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't at all. So.
I don't even know what's up right now with free agency, but probably something good up there.
Yeah.
Entei's literally there.
Okay, if Entei's there, then you should just take Entei because it works quite well with the team.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just like I think that makes the team better.
Yeah.
It does. More priority options, but she right now lacks entirely besides how many grows and Kang-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, again, it's just like last round, either way. I don't really hate
Yeah.
random things like that.
Yeah, I don't hate the pick, but I think it could be better.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, but that's all.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
We haven't done chess yet, have we? That's next. Yeah, chess next. Okay.
You know, this team is really nice. It has a lot of those pivoting options into the big ones, which I really do appreciate. It works really well. It has all the right resists, I think.
Yeah.
I think it stands out as like
I mean,
really weak to anything.
this is definitely the most well-rounded team we've seen as far as
Yeah, it's extremely
switch-ins
well
and-
rounded.
Yeah, no, everything just does kind of work here. I don't see
I mean,
much.
Mega Latias Coco Heatran is kind of fairly scary. DFS,
Yeah, I think-
so
I think the only thing that's really that this team doesn't appreciate at all would be ground types in general, just because he has one immunity to it and he has Shaman to resist, which, I mean, they are both weak to ice and they both do is just ground really well, but it is like the one type weakness I see
Yeah.
here.
I mean, it's
but
a
he
good
also
thing
has
he has
Nano
Nanoswine.
so
Yeah, I mean, I know he has Manaswine, but also like he has them himself, so I guess he doesn't have to worry about that. B tiers, I don't think they're actually that bad. He has a lot of
Yeah, I think speed tiers like this are fine because you have like a ton of 100s that's like
Yeah,
you can just go under like to fill that out.
yeah.
I mean 30, 50, 80 is
Comfy and
not
Miltank
great,
aren't real
but-
100s because you're never really running them full
Yeah.
speed. And
Even
Pixies can go
Shamans.
either.
Shaman you can run defensively a lot.
yeah.
Like, having 4 base 100s is not bad. Like I don't understand
No,
that.
people overrate having too many of the same speed tier. It's weird.
Yeah. Like, you have
I mean,
3 things above 100.
It can be bad,
so-
but for 100 specifically, usually it doesn't matter at all. Because most things that are base 100 can either just run min speed, or they're running min speed, or max speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he has solid options for all of his stuff. I think his hazard removal is the only thing that's really like bothering me, but his team isn't weak to rocks whatsoever, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I do like this one very well. It's
Yeah.
not very weak to much, except for, as you say, ground types, but he has like enough answers to ground types, I feel.
Yeah, no, he has,
Manaphy, Shaman.
Yeah, no, he has the ground type answer stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating food, sorry.
That's fine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, really the only... I think
More
if this team
momentum
loses,
than
it's kind
ice, but that's fine.
the only fairy weakness being Heatran may be an issue.
Yeah.
Kind of... If a team's able to kind of like abuse fairy spam while having a way to trap Heatran, or like...
Oh
bait
yeah,
Heatran,
like... Yeah.
that could potentially be an issue for
Heatran
this
is
team,
something...
but...
Yeah, you can bait Heatran really easily, so I guess if you get a fairy going, then that would be an issue.
But I think that's really the only kind of major hole here. Other than that, this is just really solid.
Yep. Good, well-rounded team.
We're seeing a lot of kind of like bulky offense balanced teams.
No awkward music as well. He's very sexy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. So Hail next. Okay. So immediately it stands out. Very flying weak, very ghost weak, very fairy weak.
I don't know, this one just kind of weird. It's not bad even, it's just weird and boring in a way. It has a lot of different roles that it filled, but I don't know if it did them very effectively.
Mm-hmm. He's struggling with his resist. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the main draw of having the last S tier pick is that getting a good first regular draft pick, but he decided to go with Lando plus Feeny, which no.
Yeah, he like super early picked Feeny, which I really hate. And then he has nothing but like really benefits from having Feeny.
Yeah, there isn't really. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, who are you toxicing on this team, really?
If anything, Reggie hates Feeny because the only way it does damage to anything is toxicing it. Selby already has Nat Cure.
Yeah. Like, this team just feels so strange with that. It has, like, barely any recovery on this team as well, which I don't like. Like, it just all dies to chip eventually.
Yeah, and considering every team we've seen so far has been...
like balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive team, but
it's not the right
it doesn't give a lot of good ways to get that aggressiveness going.
Yeah, like, also an aggressive team with Feeny and Registeel.
Well, it just kind of slows down at the back end.
You could have done with like slow pivots at the back end. Would be very nice, as opposed to like fucking Druddigon or Registeel.
I mean, Registeel is the only flying resist, and the only real fairy resist. It's just kind of. It's a very clear way that this team's going to fall apart.
Yeah, a little bit.
Weavile is the only ghost resist as well.
Yeah, I know, she's Weavile the ghost resistor.
Yeah, that's
I don't have much else to say.
Yeah, there's. I don't think
He has a lot
much
of
else to
fighting
say.
resist.
He does have a lot of fighting resist.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get some curse Reggie sweeps.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the hazard game's good, but yeah,
It's good.
I think this team just falls apart too easily to a lot of. I mean,
Yep.
already, even just to any kind of flying spam, or any ghost spam or fairy spam, and then you pair that up, even if it wasn't as exploitable in those types, even just the matchup against all the teams we've seen so far, the kind of team this is is going to struggle, I think, in a lot of games.
It will.
It's fair.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to Honey Badger.
This team makes me hard. Fucking love this team.
Why is Necrozmodon and Celesteal on the same team? How did that happen?
Oh man. Oh, it's so good.
I know, this was super.
He was so nutty. Like,
Why was Diggersby the last pick?
who knows, man.
It's there. It's fucking Diggersby. Who cares?
Fucking knows.
The more I look at the team, the more dumb it gets.
It's
Yeah,
so
no.
dumb, man.
Around 9 minutes, around 10 megas I am.
Like, fuck perfect for this shit. It's so nutty.
Yeah. The hazard game is insane compared to everything else we've seen. Like, there's no clear holes.
Mm,
You have solid resists for pretty much every type you want to.
yeah, no.
You have like
Celesteal is just
such
in
a wide
general.
variety of threats.
Like, I think the only thing that's, like, kind of weak is water plus ice with a way to kill toxic X. It's just like,
Yeah.
if you could figure out that, then you got it. But it's just
Okay,
so
I
fucking
think that is.
hard to get this.
So if you're able to find a way to either bait Pex or trap Pex and get rid of that, then this
Yeah.
team can get worn down.
It can get worn down by anything with water spam, I do feel like.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, all water types get ice coverage. Like, it's just...
Yeah, I think it is a beatable team. It's not perfect. I think, yeah, you just need the right coverage moves for it, because a lot
Also,
of this
line-
stuff it can fall
like,
apart.
Zygarde's pretty good against this team as well. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's just themselves to toxic X.
Yeah. Man, this team's annoying me. I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
It's so good, though. Just fucking everything about it. It's so good.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
So this is like the perfect example of like a tiered draft in free. It's just like
It is perfectly that.
yeah. Like Naganadel, Zeraora, Mega Gardevoir, Terrakion. That's pretty sick, but then like why does he have 3 megas? Why does he have like fucking Lurantis? Just
You have to get that default ground resist, boy, because Gligar doesn't do that.
yeah. Like does he have Cryogonal, Lurantis, Gligar?
Yeah, no, you need the ground answers with the fuck. They're important.
It just feels so weird.
It is very.
I'm like all for multiple megas, but Mega Cross, Mega Sharpedo, and Mega Gardevoir, that's a strange mix. He could have done better with that, I think.
I agree.
It's not even like this team can really bring like a best 6 every team, because it has 3 megas, so you're always forced into bringing one of those kind of jankier options every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he's got Naganadel, which can hopefully do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the order of how it was drafted.
It's not actually the order. Okay, that is the order his team was drafted. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I misread.
It's the order.
Yeah, that's how you drafted it. Yeah. Round 5, well, kind of round 4 in Mega Shark. Yeah. Itemless Sharpedo isn't the worst thing ever, but it also needs Life Orb to do damage generally.
Yeah, prioritizing Sharpedo is the bad part. It's like, because Sharpedo was a last round pick, just regular Sharpedo.
Yeah, I like the
Picking the Mega round 5, it's like...
I like the Bronzong here. Like, he had 4 picks that don't like ground types in a row. And then he's kind of... Bronzong was good for that. And then he just picks a bunch of ground answers that are kind of ineffective. Like, Ligar's good at that, but I don't get the last. I don't get the last 4. Like the first 7 I can pass, but I just don't get the last 4 at all here.
I just feel like he drafted his first 4 Mons and was like, shit, I'm really ground weak. Better just like spam every ground resist or immunity I can think of. Oh, Bronzong. Oh, Cryogonal. Lurantis. Yeah, let's get that shit in. Like, It's so strange. It feels like it's panic drafted, I would say.
Yeah, I think it just feels like someone who's used to points drafting.
Yeah, used to points or tiers, and it's free, and there's like so much shit available, but you're just missing a lot of value. Like, Lurantis just shouldn't be drafted.
No, it just be sitting in free agency forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the Marowak pick. There are good ghosts out there, but there's Marowak as picks.
Marowak I don't hate.
I hate it because it's bad.
I mean...
I don't hate it. It's a unique set of resists. There isn't really any other mon that can wall the same kind of things that it can.
I would say it's not that great on this team, though.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I
agree. Yeah, it's a team. Really don't like it.
It's just weird. I can't really think of a way to properly evaluate this team because it's clearly.
I think you could have supported Naga much better.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I don't think the support's not at all.
Yeah, no, there's not really much of a way for him to get Naga going reliably. There's no.
Yeah, there's not enough pressure from the rest of the team to Naga's answers. Is like.
Yeah, his entire Volt turn is 0 Aura Gligar.
Yeah, so you're not even like spamming that.
Gligar's not fitting U-turn on this team. This.
I think if you're not building a proper kind of Volturn core, you're not really using Zera to its full potential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really know how to fix this.
I would just honestly drop like the last. I dropped Sharpedo and like the last 4.
Yeah,
and
try and
pick stuff. Yeah, and he can actually do that though. There is like a lot of good stuff available. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
We didn't do volume, did we?
No.
No, we didn't. Okay.
No.
And then after volume, we get to the program team, by the way, so you can go eat.
Yeah, so this is the Ashgren team.
Yep.
And this one's, I think this one's nice for a team. It's got the right amount of bulk on it, but also
I like
offense.
What I really like about this as an Ashran team is you just have Mega Venusaur to sit in front of the bulky waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that one a lot.
So you just kind of press the specs button with Greninja, and then when the switching comes in, you just go to Mega Venusaur, and it sits in front of the fairies, sits in front of the bulky waters, and it just makes them fuck off.
Yeah.
And then you bring Greninja back in, and it does presses
like,
the button again.
It's got like good backend support. Like this is how I really like the backend support of this team because the first 6 is good, but then you've got like Lycanroc's got great priority. Staraptor is like good flying spam. Alakazam shuts down sweeps. You got webs and you got Gastrodon. It's just annoying. So
yeah, no, his hazard game's good. Gardery as a Lazy Fog is not really too sketch because he's not super weak to it. But Staraptor and Cephalon don't like rocks. Galv doesn't like a rock set.
It would
But
maybe
Skarmory can do
appreciate
it.
more.
Skarmory can definitely do it.
It would maybe appreciate more defoggers, but also
Yeah,
if you
but-
get webs up and you have Ashgren, then they need to defog. So
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, this team is forcing the other team to defog because it's got spikes, it's got webs. Like it's forcing them to defog, and then you're pressing moves on your big powerful bombs. So
Yeah.
like that's
This
fine.
one should work. Definitely. It's one of the ones that I've been looking at to be good, like the beginning.
this is like
And I just really like the way it was rounded out.
Yeah.
Like this is like how to round out a team.
this is a lot more of an offensive team than we've seen so far, and I think he does it really well.
Yeah, he does offensive really well by just having a solid backbone of those 4 defensive mons without going overboard on defense, like Hale did, basically, I guess.
Yeah. And they're like very reliable defensive ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is quite annoying to prep for.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much more to say about this team. It's just,
It's kind of Zygarde weak, but it's
I mean, yeah, but
just
it's
cheese.
also Ash Greninja, so it, and even
Yeah.
Mega Venusaur deals with Zygarde just fine. So
Well, it can, yeah.
It can.
It's like
I think you can put this team on the back foot with like a Zygarde.
yeah,
And it
Well,
just-
Zygarde can do anything, so yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's move on. This
That's
is a fairly kind of
generally good.
straightforward team to look at. It just has a clear goal and does it very well. So
Yeah.
it's Garch next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
program too.
I mean, it's got Gliscor Scissor with Progren and with
Let's
Cube.
see how Cody thinks of this one.
Oh god, this team's annoying.
It is so annoying to look at because
Only-
everything's just good.
The only thing I don't like about it is it feels kind of slow at the top end, and there's no webs. But
Yeah, it is a little bit slow, but I think this, like, he
It's
doesn't
very,
scarf
very
any of those good things, and they're just
Yeah.
skills anyway. So like, whatever.
I mean,
Like he has
the
so
thing
many
is,
good scarf ones.
This team has Protean Greninja and Kyurem Black, and then the rest of the team is just ways to get those 2 in
Yep.
for free.
Yeah, dude, fucking, everything is U-turn, but Keldeo and alt Kecleon.
yeah,
Dude, Keldeo and Super. Like, I don't understand how he got all this shit. Like, damn.
yeah. Elder Grun's kind of weird together, but I like it.
I think
It's
definitely
good
one of the
value,
better- It's
so-
a good water duo. Like, if water are just good against some drafts, so having 2 offensive waters is
Yeah, like all
Nice.
it's very good.
Stacking waters
Yeah.
is never really bad.
yeah, I never think it's bad.
Especially Protean Greninja isn't really a real water anyway.
It's
It's like-
barely a water.
Yeah, that's Alpha 2 point. It's not running water a lot.
Yeah. This is just a very, very good team.
I
It's
think this is another kind of just offensive team, which
yeah, it's really offensive, and it's like
is clearly
It's
just
super
abusing
scary
the
offense.
And yeah,
it's like Circuitry Program, Cure and Black are very hard to find answers for.
Okay.
do we have anything else to say about this?
I like Altaria on it.
I mean, yeah. I'm not even
Yeah.
sure what other megas were still up at that point, but it fits pretty well.
Still quite a lot. Like a
Yeah,
pincer.
I think Mega's aim was still up, but that doesn't really super fit. It kind of does, actually. It's fast. And his only psychic is Jirachi. Mega's aim would have been okay, but it doesn't matter.
I like pincer.
Oh, Mega Pincher's also another solid one. Yeah. I don't hate the ult, though. I think it works.
Yeah.
It kind of just adds a weird fairy.
I do like it.
It adds like another weird fairy weakness, which he is weak to in general. But he also has Jump Shot Gren, which could technically resist, or
Yeah.
be not weak to it.
You also
Like-
have Scissor Jirachi, so
If it's a drop, it could be that, that's fine. he does have toxic spikes, but I would have liked an actual toxic spikes user on this team. That's not Gren. It would have been actually super nice here to have. That this team punishes toxic. His team punishes that kind of shit really well with this chip damage.
As much as I do like the Kecleon, I kind of don't like it on this team.
Yeah.
But it's usable. It is usable.
I don't hate it, but
I think if he had, like, I don't know, even something like Weezing there.
Yeah, actually, I like the Weezing. I think.
Right.
So let's resist another round answer. Yeah, no, I like Weezing in general. Now that I used it.
Yeah, but it's still a good.
I think I would sooner drop the Kecleon for the Weezing than the Keldeo, though.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, was that what you said?
Yeah, not dropping fucking Keldeo for Weezing.
Yeah,
That's some interesting trades there.
Yeah, good one.
But no, it's a great team.
Yeah, I agree.
Very scary offense and good, very very good U-turn. Probably the best U-turn we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure. What, 8 of his ones have a U-turn or something like what? Not 8. 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit. I like.
Very good shit.
Let's go.
Let's move on. We did volume, didn't we? So it's Brettibus next.
This one, I didn't look at this one yet. I didn't look at this one much yet. This fucking good logo. I like the MC Lop with his fighting answers that aren't actually. It's Necrozma. Yeah, that round 7 Necrozma is still fucking with me.
Yeah. Why was Necrozma still up at round 7?
Yeah, that's a
this one, yeah, hopefully is good here. No, this team should work out, I think. It looks a little weird with how
it could do with some better.
It ends up having.
It could do with some better fairy answers when Darkrai Megalopin is kind of like your main offense.
Yeah, he's better fairies. Fairy answers. I think he needs a better steel. It's not Klefki.
Yeah.
Klefki is on its steel. It's a great thing. And I know I am guilty of that too, I think. Am I guilty of that? I don't even know.
Team kind of feels pretty basic of what it wants to do with the Aurora Veil. It's got a lot of nice setup with the Aurora Veil. Like, you just get spikes up, you get Aurora Veil up, and then you set up.
Yep.
And kill.
With what? It's really just Necrozma.
Mm-hmm.
With what, though?
You've got Nasty Plot on Darkrai, Nasty Plot on Thunderous, Calm Mind on Suicune, Calm Mind on Necrozma, Dragon Dance on Zygarde, even.
Nasty Plot on Mandibuzz.
Even like Power Up Punch, M-Lob, like. I don't know.
Also does really honestly.
Like, there's a lot of scary setup on that team, I would say.
Calm Mind on Klefki.
Yeah, but not. It's only really Necrozma that really appreciates the Aurora Veil, in my opinion.
Oh, Darkrai.
What? Darkrai loves Aurora Veil, dude.
Darkrai
that is like.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, cause it's got decent base stats. Like, it lives like 2 hits under Aurora Veil.
Yeah.
Even like M-Lob's fairly bulky, honestly. But.
Yeah. Yeah, fairy types do just hurt this team a lot with it.
Yeah, like if he can figure out like killing fairy types, it would be a lot better. But I mean, you can just run like Z-Sludge Bomb on Darkrai each game if you really need to.
Yeah, Zygarde can run train on this team if it's the right setup. I think actually Garchomp does a better job of running train on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking this Badger's team also just kills this off with his Excadrill fan.
Yeah. I think Badger's team has a positive matchup against most, though.
True.
But I like what this team is looking to accomplish.
I think it can work out against some teams, but it does look a little looks a little weird. But it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, I think really the only thing it lacks is a good way to deal with fairies. If it finds a way to do that, then it becomes a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm done talking about this one. I'm tired.
Okay. So it's Rudiger next. We've not got many teams to go. It's just 3 more after this. And then we'll take a break.
Yeah. Take a break for
Yeah, we did you earlier, Doogal. There'll be a video at the end, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a video. We're good. This is another example of someone drafting based kind of on like a points or tiers draft, but rounding it out well.
Yeah, they've got a lot more value in their draft than some of the other ones, I would say.
I'd say
the only thing I hate about this team is that, like, it's such a bad Lele team.
Oh yeah,
like,
I know.
He could have done so much better with the Lele here.
Yeah, he kind of just let Lele just not.
Yeah, like literally nothing takes advantage of psychic terrain. Like
it's really unfortunate for him. Because something I don't know, some just good secondary psychic would be great for this.
Yeah.
Like a frail one that just gets sucked.
Or the Mega Zam that went like really late. Like,
yeah, no, that Mega Zam was actually really nice here.
Because he even went dual Mega and he went like 150 speed on the other Mega with the Mega Aerodactyl. Like if that was a Mega Zam there, I would like this team a lot more. Just because Lele Mega Zam is quite in combo.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a solid. Yeah, I know. I chat people. It is a little counterintuitive with Ambipom and Donphan. I guess he could have been trying to go with some fucking unburden meme with him only.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly like what he's trying about. Like he's clearly trying to get Psychic Seed unburdened. But
I don't hate that, but it just like you're already in Psychic Terrain, you're gonna die to those psychic moves, or even no, you don't live anything extra from that. I don't get that one.
I mean, it's just for the extra speed. But
I don't feel extra speed, but like. I don't know, it's just that I'd rather just.
I think the Hitmonlee would be a good pick if he had another way to like abuse the psychic terrain with another psychic type.
Yeah.
If he had a way to kind of bait in dark types to want to shut that down, then the Hitmonlee would actually have a purpose. But without that, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah, and the psychic risks are awful first Lele team, which. Sucks. Yeah, as you said, just anything with Focus Blast, any psychic with Focus Blast is.
It just feels like Lele just hurts this team, which is weird because Lele is such a strong Pokemon. But
yeah, no, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at face value though. This whole team, like, it has a lot of the functionality of a team it needs. It's missing recovery for a lot of those mons that like to have it. Like, it doesn't have any good wish, I guess. Wish is nice to look at, but it doesn't have any self-recovery that works very well.
Yeah.
It doesn't have Z, so no Z parting.
Yeah.
Do you really need the Z Raikou?
Honestly, I don't hate the Raikou as a Pokemon, but it doesn't need it here. I think the Z person helps it a lot more than Z Raikou.
I got an easy version for that, actually, if you just... I don't know, you can run just an offensive Lele set and get it down to low HP and then heal it back up.
And that's perfect.
Like... Zard is the only mon to recover, it feels like, so...
Yeah. And then even then, a Z parting shot into Char-X and just kind of sets up.
Yeah, I would just like Z parting a lot more.
Yeah, I think definitely would change the Z user to Raikou type version.
Maybe somehow, maybe just grab another Psychic instead of the Ambipom. Like, there's got to be a Psychic that can take care of advantage of Lele.
He doesn't need the speed tier because he has two other things at 115.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need the
So-
C tier. He doesn't need the priority even, or whatever the fuck it has, because he has some priority, or he has literally Leyland. So, yeah,
Mhm.
he's just having a flying type either to take it, like just not care about it.
Mm.
I've seen better Lele teams, but as a whole, it's definitely not
Yeah, it just
too
doesn't
awful.
feel like a
I don't want to
Lele.
berate it too much. Its hatch game works. It's Marathon Araquanid and like Dawn Fan, whatever. It has good it has good spinner, but it is missing a lot of weird rolls.
It's still a solid team, but generally...
It is a solid team, it just feels like it could be a lot better.
It could be a lot better.
Generally,
I
when
think,
you're picking your S tier, you're wanting to build your team around what your S tier does, and this team doesn't do that at all.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
doesn't do that.
It's kind of
I will
what
say-
it comes down to.
There is a Gothitelle free agency in
Yep.
Dawn, and that feels like a lot better than the Ambipom to me. But
Yeah, Webs does help out Lele because it doesn't. It's a Scarf Lele can.
you can run specs on it, and it's just like
Yeah, you can
It's-
eat on
it's
specs,
very
so if you're
powerful.
scared of a counter scarf, you can just don't worry about that anymore.
yeah. I do like Webs on this team. It is.
I
quite
think
nice.
Webs is good on almost like Webs is good on a lot of styles. There are some that it's not needed on, but this is definitely one that appreciates it in some capacity.
I think
This is the type of team where you bring your
walk.
Walkwinid, and then your opponent has to worry if it has webs or not, and you can just like
Yeah.
run banded liquidation.
I would say
whatever.
Araquanid was maybe a little bit overdrafted on this team. But
Well, it was, but
Yeah.
it
It was, but it. Yeah.
I can get over that because Gengar and Mega Arrow were
Yeah.
underdrafted.
yeah, it's
It,
kind of funny because it looks like it started out as that kind of a player that's used to drafting in points or tiered, and
He
then kind of
actually is.
picks
He
up
kinda
towards the
was.
end as they realise that all this stuff's still free.
yeah.
Yeah, like those that Arrow Gengar area, but Lee is okay, and Ambicom definitely isn't needed here.
Yeah, I would just take the Gothitelle as the best psychic available.
Yeah,
Gothitell's kind of gross here.
Right? Like, it's pretty obnoxious.
yeah. I mean, parting shot into Gothitelle is kind of
That is pretty
silly.
fucking annoying. Like, you can set up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. But I don't know if he was like scared of getting too many psychic types with Lele. It's
But
not,
he
like, a
doesn't
bad
have any
strategy.
second one. He
Yeah,
doesn't
like,
have
I don't know if
second
he's
one at
just
all.
like, I don't know if he was just like, oh, I shouldn't have too many psychic types, but like, I don't know, that's kind of the team you build psychic types on.
Yeah. And just having that second psychic type frees him on Lee to actually do the kind of things that it wants to do on a Lele team as well.
Because they're bringing a dark type to your Gothitelle team.
Yeah.
Yep.
But a dark type isn't switching into Lele.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think we spent a little bit too long on this team. Let's move on to Ian Mc97.
Good logo.
It is a good logo. Not a big fan of the hazards, but overall,
Queen, it's kind of just Queen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
But overall, it is pretty good.
Yeah, I know it is a nice team. It has
First
it has
five,
okay
are, like,
pivoting.
annoying.
It has good pivoting into Mega Gross and Kyurem.
Yeah.
This fat shit's really
I
annoying
like
to
the
deal
Zoro
with.
arc with Mega Metagross.
Yeah, no, yeah, I like them.
That's fair.
Even though the way Zoro arc ability illusion works with
Yeah.
Megas is kind of weird sometimes, but
Yeah, actually, it doesn't transform into the Mega, even if it's already Mega evolved.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
So it actually wouldn't work like that too well.
I mean, it works if you know how, if you play it right, but yeah, it's just awkward. But other than that, like, Mega Man is just so immediately threatening that you don't really have time to
Yeah.
play the mind
To
game
wonder.
of, is this Zoroark or is this actually Mega Metagross.
Yeah. Yeah, his offense is really solid, but he
and
does
yeah,
have good. Yeah.
Tornanape is just super solid.
I love Eel with this team as well. Like, Eel's very, very good for getting
I don't actually hate his defense at all.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't have like reliable recovery really on most of his defensive ones. But
Kyurem can easily run defensive here. I think a lot of his stuff is covered that it likes to take on.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't take on ground super nicely, like fast grounds, because Azu won't always want to be in because it's not super good at that. Kyurem's the best ground eater on this team, so I guess it doesn't always want to run the bulky thing, but I still like it here.
Yeah.
I just
wish he had better I wish he had better defog because
defog.
Yeah, it's just torn and
I think
that
because this team clearly wants to kind of play the momentum game again. Like you've got Tornadus and Nape, and then Serena and Electros on the back end. But if you're trying to abuse that and rocks are up,
it's gonna hurt you a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt you more than benefit you. But
yeah, I think if this needs
if it can keep rocks off the game, then
this team needs to win fast or win with Snorlax.
Yeah, I can win fast. What I would say is I don't like Zoroark as a user on this team, though. I think like Azumarill.
Belly's on Azu are so good, dude.
Yeah, I much prefer that as an option on this team specifically.
Yeah.
Just to be able to like have that as another win con.
That said, if you're using Zoroark to disguise yourself as Mega Metagross, having a Z Crystal to switch into knock. No, if you're getting hit by knockoff, then never mind. Yeah. But
it's a nice team though. I do like it. Good priority options.
Well, I rate it. It doesn't have too many glaring weaknesses, I don't believe. Rock is something it doesn't like, but Metagross and Nidoqueen deal with those fine. Yeah, a Rock League team that doesn't have good defog though is kind of rough.
Yeah, like that's the one big area where it falls apart.
Yeah.
This does look a lot like a kind of team I would build.
It does.
Excelgor feels weird on it.
Excelgor is a little weird. Like he's not hurting for fast shit.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it either. Smush spikes.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's okay for like forcing the other team to defog, I guess.
Yeah. Like if he just leads Sash and spikes, and then just tries to U-turns while they try and get rid of the spikes.
You're just fouling on it.
Yeah. Or if they're defogging and suddenly Mega Metagross is in and it's pressing Meteor Mash.
Yeah, it's so great. Yeah, decent team.
Yeah.
Decent.
So, Aaron's team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh look, overdrafting Swampert. Who would do that? Who would ever overdraft Swampert?
This team is very weak to ground, but yeah.
You cut out.
This team is very weak to ground.
It is weak to ground. Like, the Dragonite's an answer to it. Swallow is an immunity to it too, but like, it only has immunity to ground when that doesn't like it.
When rocks are up, it really, really hates rocks.
Yeah, I know. It does.
So, it's a bit annoying.
And the only defogger that isn't Dragonite or Swallow is Mew. So you're kind of relegating Mew into defog duty every game.
Yeah, no, that's really rough for Mew.
Which, like, if you can do that, but then you don't make it as a user when you're relegating it into that duty every game.
Hey man, Z defog.
Yeah, Sure.
That's a classic meme. It's a classic meme.
God.
Like, I think I either find another defog user, which is clearly the better option, or just change the Z user from Mew to Genesect, and then just have that threat of Shift Gear, Z move Genesect.
Change from Magnezone to Genesect?
That one too.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, I even like Z Slowbro more than Z Magnezone.
When the fuck is Magnezone bringing a Z move down?
I don't know. That's
Like-
weird.
I don't know.
I can't think of it. I can't think of a time where it would. Like
The thing's bringing Air Balloon more than it's bringing a Z move on this team.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty good. Fucking Air Balloon.
like,
Wait, you brought Z Magnezone already?
did it Oko Mega Mall?
No, wasn't
Did
it?
it?
It was the HP Fire Roserade, or HP whatever it was, Roserade.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but yeah, this team actually does lose to Scarflander though.
It does actually lose its Scarflander.
Turns out it did actually lose to Scarflando.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. It's an okay team. I think there are some weaknesses in it, but I think having like the first 4 ones are really scary. Darmanachan's scary. It's got okay bulk, not great, but okay.
Round 11 Slowbro's value. I like that one a lot.
I think it just needs better ways to keep rocks off the field,
Yeah.
and then that lets it handle ground types better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dragonite's
I mean, it could
really
also
good
do
at
with better
that.
ways to deal with ground spam, but that would help it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, grass type that doesn't die to earthquake would be nice.
Yeah. There's stuff that doesn't die to Earthquake in general.
Yeah, I think Roserade on
Was
the
like-
draft doesn't like being the only grass type.
Was like Delmise up?
Delmise is probably.
I'm sure it was at that point. I think Roserade was one of the first grasses drafted.
I don't remember seeing it on number.
Yeah.
I like the last round Slowbro though.
Yeah.
That was good value.
I agree.
It definitely does help out some of that stuff doesn't like being the only. Like, Slowbro doesn't like. Swampert doesn't like being the water. Only water. Oh, just could use. Fuck, I don't know. Really tired.
Yeah, Delmise is up.
Delmise is still open?
Should be, unless the dock's bad.
Oh, it is a Jack Dock, so it could be bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure Delmise was still up. That would be a.
I would
Delmise
like
on
that
the team.
on this team. Helps with hazards, helps with ground types.
No, that's great here.
I didn't know we'd really drop for it, but
I don't know. There's a Scrafty there.
yeah, Scrafty baby. I like Scrafty, but
I don't like Scrafty.
I like keeping this Scrafty if you're getting Delmise.
Yeah, I guess keeping the Scrafty is good because I don't want to just keep Scrafty. I don't know what he dropped for this actually.
I really don't know what you dropped. You should.
I think the team's not. I think the team's okay. I don't want to hate.
Anyway, yeah, it's a decent team. There's stuff that can be fixed, but it's probably gonna pick up wins. Like,
The most important thing is just get more ways to hazard control,
Mhm.
and more ways to deal with ground spam.
This speed on this team isn't great actually.
it's not terrible.
It's got good Skyfers options. It got good Skyfer options, but Mega DNC is good speed. Solo is really good speed, but like, it doesn't have my favorite this speed tiers in the lower range between league.
What?
Like, yeah, fuck it. It's actually fine. There's a Dragonite there. I totally glanced over that for the
Yeah,
speed.
I think this
Yeah, that's
is
fine. Dragonite being there, that's fine. Now we're good.
His his 80 to 100 speed tier is like great.
Yeah.
So
No, man, I'm good. I forgot Dragonite was there. We're good.
Yeah, and then 100, 110, and 125 is. I think that's.
Yeah, okay, his speed's fine.
I think your speed's always going to be awkward when you pick Genesect, because 99 speed on that mon feels really awkward.
But
So
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like Genesect, Mega DMC Dragonite a lot. That's super.
yeah,
good.
I really, really like that. That is
yeah.
a very, very good combo for especially for like Fairy Dragon Steel.
Yeah, goodness. I think we're good to move on.
Yeah, let's go on to Pineapple. So the last game of.
That's not.
Last boy.
So the first thing I'll point out is that Noivern was picked before Salamence.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's 2 rounds before Salamence. Nice, me too. I love it. Round 7, round 8, wheel.
Yeah,
Noivern.
I mean, someone you want to turn for getting in. You gotta remember, like, the team's got like a lot of decent turning options.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this stuff can.
I honestly think Noivern fits this team better than Salamence would.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, but you
it's
also
still
could have
early
picked
for
it.
though.
You could have picked
You
it
could
like
have picked it
later.
later.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, I can't hate on this team too hard. Like the first 6 all fine. Then there's just that little weird Noivern Cecil patch, but like
Yeah.
Chansey and Lucario kind of make up for it. I don't know what Cooper Seed's doing here, but it's a mod that I don't hate particularly.
He had a Z.
Z Takimi would be good, but I like his Z users as it is. I like all 3 are good.
I hate Noivern as a Z user,
I don't know.
but yeah.
I don't hate it, I just don't think it's better than Victini as a Z user.
I mean, on this team, I think Victini's gonna be giving Scarf a lot.
Yeah, you're probably
or
right.
like Scarf or Band or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Koopa is good. I would like a Ghost that fills a role better. Like I don't know. I like
It's just an offensive ghost where you can stop
it's
his
not such a Ghost, yeah, but like there are other things out there.
Although I think the way the speed tiers work out on this team, Hoopa would appreciate a Z Crystal just to have the potential of Z Snatch.
You can't really give it a Z with these users, I think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the other things beat it too much.
Yeah. There's too many things that want a Z move.
Yeah.
It's annoying me.
Like Lando, Lucario, getting one. And I would give one to Bikini. Noivern. Well, I could even Sneasel, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
No,
I
I
don't
think
like
Sneasel on this
Sneasel.
teil, you just put a band on it and then you just press
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna be putting that.
Sneasel is actually really good as a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It did work week 1, pretty sure. I think
Overall, this is a good
Savali.
team, though, I think.
Savali's actually in a good spot here on this team. I think it feels.
Yeah, so Sully's great for getting in Mega Mawile as well.
Yeah, it's in a good spot here. It could run any of those types really nicely. There's not too many glaring weaknesses, and it can cover them pretty nicely.
You just bring in Sylvie into Mega Mawile.
Yeah, no, it's good. Shit, I like that one.
It would be cool to have the Z parting shot to bring in Mega Mawile, but that's
Yeah,
I mean, it would
like
be
we've already
hard,
been
but-
over. It's how many Z crystals do you want? Maybe if we had free Z crystals, then this team would love that.
Yeah. Chansey is an okay wisher for Mawile.
Yeah.
It's not fantastic, but it is okay.
I do like the kind of double intimidate core with Chansey.
Yeah, pretty good.
Just kind of makes what is otherwise a very offensive team surprisingly difficult to break.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Chansey actually does add a few things here. Okay, don't hate it.
Especially with the Amoonguss.
Yeah.
And
so you
Amoonguss a
get
lot of the
Amoonguss
time on this
as
team.
well.
It's just going to be kind of switching in, taking a hit, and then switching back out to like Lando or something.
Mhm. You can Spore and then get Mega Mawile in.
He's got hella good defoggers for this game too, for the stuff that doesn't like it, like Bikini and Noivern.
Yeah, he's got like a really, I would say, really basic hazard game that he has like decent-ish rockers and decent-ish
It's basic
defog.
but functional.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
not-
nothing
like-
exceptional about it, but it will work. He'll get rocks up in the game, and he'll defog at cats too.
Yeah, I think if
like-
he went too hard on hazard game for this team, then it would have lacked a lot more than it does. So I think it definitely is a fair balance.
Yeah, it's like there. I think I don't know. I don't really count Mawile as a rocker because
It's really not. I can never fit rocks on it.
it would feel so bad to press rocks on Mawile. I feel like,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
No,
Like that's. I mean, you can do it if it's forcing something out, but like
Yeah, but even
force
then,
them out with
Ironhead's,
actual with a hit. Yeah.
Ironhead's gonna do more overall damage than rocks would. I feel like. So.
I think this team's basically going to decide in build, like in prep, whether it wants rocks up on both sides or if it wants no rocks up, and then that's going to decide whether Lando has rocks or defog, and then
Yeah.
from there you just don't care about the hazard game at all. And I
Yeah,
think that's
that's
absolutely
fair
fine with the way this team wants to play.
Yeah, I ended up liking this one more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I like it.
That's my thought with those teams that kind of went for the weird, with like the weirder route at first, and ended up just patching it up really well. Like
Yeah,
I like them more than I thought they would.
I just like the game plan with this. Of just there's so many ways of getting in Mawile.
Yeah, and they're reliable as fuck too.
Yeah.
I like Mawile and Rubius and Chansey. That's ridiculously nice just to have as a backbone for not having anything else too. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a good team.
good team, good team.
yeah, very solid team.
Well, what's your guys' favorite team?
I mean, it's Badgers, clearly.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
It's kind of just, I mean, we can go to the chart and just kind of look at an overall.
Yeah, I'd have to look up what my favorite team is. Let me see.
Yeah, this is
I
like the
think it might be Chess's team, Badger's team,
I really like
Garchomp's
Volume's
team.
team as well.
Value's team was good. I might have to go.
If you just look at the first half of the drafts, Love Chance is my favourite team by far.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you go my first half, then
What about just looking at the last half? Of the
I
draft?
don't. I can't say I have like a favorite draft. It sucks to not be able to say this.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I just can't like. I think it'd be Chess though. If anyone, like actually, that team's probably my favorite.
Oh, it's very solid team. Yeah,
I
that team's just hard to say anything bad about, which is like,
Yeah, it was really nice to do analysis for it because like, what the fuck can I say that's bad about this team? It's good.
it's like grounds with U-turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, what? Diggersby takes care of that team, but like, Diggersby takes care of every team.
Yeah, but it's a round 11 pick.
I know that shit load.
Right, so we want to take a break here and then we'll
Yeah,
pick back up and look at Ultra
pick
Team.
back up with
Yeah.
Ultra. Yeah.
That's good.
I'll leave the stream up so people can just kind of listen to music and stuff if they want, and I'll just mute you guys in Discord.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, you just take it down and then put it back up when we're actually loud.
Yeah, that way you can separate the
The
VODs.
buds easier.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Right. I'll see you guys in a bit.